Okay, so just a short video today. We're going to look at following position. Before I go into detail, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. A lot more videos coming up soon. And go and have a look at the website, reglocal.com. Lots more information on there about advanced and performance driving. But following position, the key skill for an advanced driver or a better driver, being able to follow the vehicle in front at an appropriate distance. All the advantages from a good following position. It's not too close and it's not too far back. So we're going to start by looking at the advantages of a good following position. There are 4 advantages listed in roadcraft, but I believe there's a 5th advantage to a good following position, which I'll talk you through in a second. The 4 advantages listed in roadcraft start with a good view of the road ahead. So if you're too close to the vehicle in front, you won't get a good view of the road ahead. If you drop back a little bit, you get a good view of the road ahead, and you can improve that view of the road by slightly moving your car towards the left or towards the right on the approach to corners and other hazards. The second advantage is that you can stop safely if the vehicle in front brakes suddenly without warning. The third advantage relates to following vehicles. So again, if the vehicle in front brakes suddenly without warning and you've got a nice, decent following position, then you're not having to brake as hard as the vehicle in front, which means that you can take longer to stop. You've less the chance then of being collected by the vehicle behind you. The 4th advantage listed in roadcraft is that you can see when it's clear to move into the overtaking position. The 5th advantage for me is that because you've got a decent distance between your vehicle and the vehicle in front, if there's any potholes, ruts, or anything else in the road surface that could cause you problems, you've got enough time to see them and react to them and hopefully drive around those defects. So what is a good following position? Well, you'll have heard the term only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. I'm not a big fan of that little phrase, to be honest, because 2 seconds isn't a rule. 2 seconds is a good guideline when you're following another car, like the one that we're following in front, or a motorbike, something that you've got a decent view around, and when the weather conditions are good, the road surface is dry, you've got a good view. But actually, 2 seconds isn't always an appropriate following position. So if you're behind a much larger vehicle, or the weather conditions are poor, or there's a lot of spray, fog or mist, or snow, or icy road conditions, then 2 seconds is far too close to the vehicle in front. So it's down to you to make a judgment on what the correct following position is. As a general rule, we talk about 2 seconds behind a car or a smaller vehicle in front, and I'll talk you through how you calculate whether you're 2 seconds behind the vehicle in front once we get moving a little bit. So the idea is that if you talk about the gap in terms of time, in terms of seconds, rather than in terms of distance, you're not constantly having to work out the distance between you and the vehicle in front based on your speed. A following distance calculated in seconds will take into account differences in speeds of vehicles. So at the moment we're doing 30 miles an hour, so a 2 second gap is much closer than it would be if we were doing 60 or 70 miles an hour. So what we're looking for is a gap of 2 seconds between us and the vehicle in front, and we calculate that by using some kind of fixed point on the road surface. So in this case I'm looking for perhaps a white line on the road surface or a shadow that falls across the road, something of that nature. If you're on the motorway, you can use the shadow that comes from a bridge or some of those chevron marks that you quite often see marked on the road surface. They're there to help you calculate your following position from the vehicle in front. So just looking up ahead now, we'll look for a fixed mark on the road surface, and then we'll calculate our following position based on that. So up ahead I can see an uneven road surface sign, so let's wait for the car in front to pass that. When we do, we'll count out 2 seconds and we should be passing it at the same time. So 1001, 1002. So as the car in front passes the sign, we start counting, and and we should just be on the final part of saying 2 when our car passes the sign. So let's look at how we position to improve the view. So that was the first advantage that Roadcraft lists. So on the approach to a left-hander, I'll position towards the near side, and as we get into the corner, I'll move my position around slightly off to the offside to keep that near side view. So here we're in a left-hand corner and I'm looking up the near side of the car by tucking into the near side and keeping my position towards the near side there whilst we're in the following position. And then as we get closer to the bend, if I move my position towards the white centre line and towards the offside, that improves that near side view. And all I'm doing is moving the car sideways, I'm not getting any closer to the car in front. So up ahead I can see the road's bending round to the right, so on the approach to a right-hander we'll start with an offside view, looking down to the offside, then I'll improve that view by moving near side up into the distance. I can see a line of cars coming towards us, so there's no opportunity to overtake at the moment, but I'm thinking about it and considering it, and if there looks like there's an opportunity coming, then I'll take a lower gear. My position here on this straight is towards the white centre line to keep a nice clear offside view past the white car in front, but again not getting any closer than 2 seconds, keeping a nice relaxed following position on that vehicle in front. I say relaxed, but it's consistent, and we're trying to maintain that following position using acceleration sense. So the last video I posted related to acceleration sense, have a look at that. The idea is that I'm not really using the brakes too much to maintain this following position, I'm just using the accelerator, and the fact that the accelerator works both ways, as well as making the car go faster when you press it, the car will slow down when you lift off the accelerator. So we're trying to maintain this following position just using acceleration sense. So here on the approach to a left-hander, I'm into the near side. As we get closer to the bend, I'll move towards the offside, and that will extend my view down the near side of the white car in front. So now the road's going to the left, just tucking into the near side for the near side view. As I get closer to the bend, I'll move the car towards the white line and extend that near side view. And look in the distance now, I can see that there's a roundabout sign coming up. We're intending to take the first exit straight on from that roundabout. So we're still keeping a nice, decent following position on the car in front, which has started to slow down. Checking the mirrors, I'm on the brakes now for the speed phase, and we'll see if we can get past this car on this roundabout. We'll take a lower gear, looking to the right, sometimes you can take advantage of junctions and roundabouts to make a little bit of progress on the car in front. So now we're in a following position on another Renault Clio. Let's see how this relates to the opportunity, looking for the opportunity to overtake. I'll keep a nice, decent following position on the car in front, looking near side all the time, keeping my position towards the near side here to extend that near side view. Car's picking its speed up now, so we're matching its speed using accelerator, tucking into the near side now to extend that view into the right hander. I'll take a lower gear now because the opportunity to overtake might present itself, so I'll keep that near side position, and actually there's no opportunity to overtake. I'll keep an offside view there. So again, we're maintaining a good following position. The car in front's catching up with some slow vehicles, so they're going to slow down. So I'm off the gas now. Once we're past the lay-by, I'm going to tuck into the near side, get a near side view and pick up that roadwork sign, and as we get into the corner, move towards the offside to extend that near side view. There's a good tip for anybody who is looking to pass an advanced driving test. A lot of people think that you've got to at some point start overtaking vehicles on your advanced driving test. Now the tip is this: your examiner will be looking to see if you are switched on for opportunities to overtake. And if an opportunity presents itself to you, it's an obvious opportunity, there's an expectation on your advanced driving test that you will take that overtake, and you'll take it safely and quickly and efficiently. But quite often on advanced driving tests, the opportunity doesn't present itself. So what your examiner is looking for now, we're in a position where there's no opportunity to overtake. They're looking to see that you will position the vehicle correctly, keep a nice, tight and consistent following position like we're doing now, keep the car in the right position for the view, and keep looking for that view and looking for the opportunity to overtake. And if it doesn't present itself, then it doesn't present itself. But what you'll be doing then is showing restraint. And knowing when not to go is just as important as knowing when you can go. And that's why practicing the following position is so important. Because as an examiner, if I'm examining somebody on the advanced driving test, I can learn just as much about their abilities by watching them follow other vehicles as I can just seeing them overtake other vehicles. And it looks like everything's gone really badly wrong here. So approaching the scene of an accident like this, it's no good rubbernecking, slowing everything down. Just roll your speed down. The emergency services are expecting you to take a safe approach, but not to block the traffic. A few people trapped there. As you can see, people start rubbernecking, they start making bad decisions about the driving. The worst ones are the ones who get the mobile phones out and start taking photographs. Yes, that's following position. I had a massive opportunity to demonstrate following lots of different vehicles because I've come out on a Sunday morning, so we haven't got the heavy goods vehicles out, that kind of thing. But it's something I'll probably include in some other videos in the future. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Go and have a look at the website reglocal.com, and we'll see you next time.